MajorSlackVideos.
But yeah, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Cyberpunk 2077. On the menu today is the Space in Between mission, and in the process I'm going to show you how to activate fingers as a Ripperdoc. If you don't do it just right, you will not be able to do this. Yes, there are some consequences in this mission. You have to play things out correctly. Before we do that, everybody bear with me if you came just to figure out how to activate fingers as a Ripperdoc. Bear with me. Maybe I'll even put a timestamp in when that begins. I just want to go back to Lizzys bar quickly and get Lizzys Pistol before everybody and their monkey's uncle implies that I completely screwed up my stealth pistol build because I neglected to pick that up. Which can be, you can pick it up any time. It's not like, you know, you got one chance to get it and that's it. Okay, so back to Sutter Street. I did that a little quickly. Back to Sutter Street, fast travel. Here we are right at Lizzys bar.
Come on in.
Go in. Go through one door. 2 doors. 3 doors. Go down to the end here. This door opens automatically. Go down the stairs. Go through this door. Turn to the left, and there is Lizzys Pistols. Okay, I got it now. Got it. It's basically an Omaha. It's an Omaha on steroids. It's a tech pistol. It's a very loud tech pistol. You can't put a silencer on it, so you know it's a kind of like in case shit happens kind of pistol. And even then, if you don't know how to tweak it, it's not going to be of much use to you. It's got a vertical spread that you know you have to be aware of. And okay, I got to take this.
Hello, we haven't met. I'm Elizabeth.
Yeah, hi Elizabeth.
My husband and I, we need a somewhat delicate matter handled. We think you could help.
Yeah, we got a lot on our plate right now. Why call me of all people?
Why call me of all people? Any particular reason?
You came recommended.
Yeah, who by?
I'd rather not say, not over the phone. Is there any way we could meet?
Okay, I don't want to confuse this walkthrough, so let's just pass on this.
Can't commit just now. Busy like I've never been. It'd be unwise.
I see. Well, I shouldn't discount the urgency, but I guess we could wait a couple more days.
Yes. Bye-bye now. There we go. Okay, so that gets added to our job list. We can pick that up anytime. Like I said, the Omaha. Strike that. The Lizzy Pistol is basically an iconic Omaha. Let's go to some quiet place where we can do a little field testing, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. For example, the Sunset Motel. Right here. I think I even have an Omaha on board so we can compare them. Okay, let's slap a scope on it. That'll work. Okay, now like I said, it's a tech pistol. You have to charge it, and then it'll fire. I think this one, like, you know, will fire it anyway. Okay, but if you aim it and charge it, that's what it does. Now, as you can see, even at medium range, see the vertical spread on that? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. See that? So you basically want to aim at the enemy's feet and hope that the shots go straight up, because sometimes they go up on a slant. So there's that to deal with. You can mitigate that though with the counter mass mod, which you can frequently buy from the weapon dealer here at the Sunset Motel.
Yeah? What's up in the bit?
Let's see if she has one. Yep, right there. Bingo. Cost of $1,238 bucks. Let's buy it.
World.
Slap that sucker on. Now let's test it out. Now it's got a kind of like a sideways.
V,
see that?
how you doing, honey? Listen, got a golden opportunity for you.
You
Word on the
fixers
streets that
and
we're
your
walking
jobs. Jeez, look, we're trying to do a walkthrough here. Buzz her off, okay?
So, what's the spec? Sorry, got too much on my plate as it is.
What she said.
Of course.
Yeah.
So you give me a call when you change your mind.
Okay, ta-ta now. Okay, now, may I play the game? Game? Okay, like I said, this will mitigate the vertical spread a lot. It completely eliminates it, but sometimes it will have a horizontal spread. Like that, see? Not all the time, but sometimes. You can mitigate that by getting this perk here. Steady hand reduces pistol and revolver recoil by 30%. I'm not going to get that because I have my doubts that I'm even going to use this. But just for demonstrational purposes, that's what I would get, and that would help mitigate some of the horizontal spread. And then it will be a lot more useful to you. But even then, you know, it's just stealth pistol build. So out that goes. We're going to use the Overture for now. Let's put the Nova in the second slot, and yeah, just for gits and shiggles, let's put that in the third slot. Okay, so just because we actually invested in it. Okay, so now let's get back to the business at hand. Fingers. We are doing the space in between. Call of Duty optional. Let's do that.
B. You called.
Evelyn's not at Clouds anymore. Behavioral chip was damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a Ripperdoc goes by Fingers.
Oh, shit.
Heading there now, to find her.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. Alright, later, V.
Fingers. We've been instructed to go to Jig Street. The GPS is really gonna jerk you around here, so just follow my instructions and you're gonna get there a lot faster. I would go to Cherry Blossom Market to start off with. Okay, like I said, the GPS has a big problem sending you in the right direction. It may or it may not, or it may like change its mind at the last moment and send you in another direction. So just follow my instructions from the Cherry Blossom Market fast travel station. Turn to the right, find these double stairs, take the double stairs up, and you're looking for the lighted walkway. It's random what color it'll be. It could be like red, orange, but it's a lighted walkway. Follow the lighted walkway all the way to the end, across the street, and you'll see Jig Street. Go straight down, and you're looking for Jacked and Coke. Okay, with a Jacked and Coke sign. Okay. Go here, go down this alleyway here, find these stairs here, turn left, turn this way, and find that alleyway right there. Go down the alleyway, and there we go. There is Fingers. That's how to find him. It's the easy way to find him. And we're gonna have to, like, you know, strong arm our way in. So.
Well, what do we got here? And you just the cutest thing. If you're looking for a release, I just might be your man.
Okay. I'm presuming everybody's playing as a street kid, so let's just use this one to muscle our way in.
Got a message for Fingers. Comes from the Tiger Claws.
And that message would be?
Two things. Urgent and confidential.
Meaning?
Meaning you've got a choice.
Oh yeah?
You either get your shit kicked in for being slow, or for being a nosy prick.
Fine. Let her through, Sludge.
You go, girl. Alright. In we go. Up the stairs.
You will be when every mox in town descends on this shithole. You got a financial claim? Take it to court, you pussy.
And leave me be.
V, hey.
Fine, I get it. Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what you owe me,
Hello? There's a line. Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Glad to see
Sit
it from
your
you,
ass down and
thanks.
wait your turn. I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will.
Something around 20,000.
Mocs don't happen to have fingers in their crosshairs.
No, why?
Her joy toys come out of his clinic in worse shape than they come in.
Yeah, well, can't solve all the world's problems at once. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
Okay, this is dead easy. You can't fail unless you're colossally stupid. Sit down. Any option will give you the same results. Let's go with where's fingers.
Where'll I find him?
He's operating on somebody right now.
Been in there for ages. Shouldn't be much longer.
Don't hold your breath. I spent hours waiting for him to come out. Especially when he collects payment right after the procedure.
Okay, the only option here that will actually fail is if you actually choose to wait. And obviously don't pay 900 bucks, you don't have to do that. So either go with need to talk to fingers, my friend's here in really bad shape, or if you have 5 body, go for this one. Let's just go to need to talk to fingers.
I need to talk to him. It's important.
You think we're just here to polish our nails, huh?
I'll let you cut in front of me.
You're a real pain in my cleat, Mitzi. You know that? And you might as well knock and find out when he's mopping up. Supposed to be a goddamn clinic, not an any oblong red.
Go on now. Don't you worry about her.
Thank you.
Come on, let's go.
And then you just have to go over here, wait a minute or two, and the client will come out.
I think he's done. We going in?
Good time to do a quick save, just in case you screw this up. Whoops, thanks a lot, Mr. Fumblepfingers. If you saw a jump cut there, it's because Mr. Fumblepfingers clicked on the wrong dialogue option. Okay, let's do this again.
Yes, hello.
Let me explain. This is the deal. You have to avoid punching him out, okay? And I mean completely punching him out, like knocking him unconscious, leaving him unconscious on the floor. You may actually be able to get away with punching him once. I'm not sure about that. I haven't tested that yet. This is pretty tedious to test because what happens is, regardless of whether you did it right or not, you have to complete the next mission, disaster piece, before he becomes available as a Ripperdoc. So it's really tedious testing all the scenarios. I only tested 2 scenarios. The scenario I'm about to show you, which for sure will activate him as a Ripperdoc, and I tested another scenario where I just went ape on him, and I chose all the violent options, completely punched him out, left him completely unconscious on the floor, and ended the space in between like that. And then I came back after completing the disaster piece, and he was not available as a Ripperdoc. At that point, you could walk in, you could talk to him, but he'll complain about having his jaw broken, and then there's no option to look at his inventory and buy stuff from him. Okay, those are the 2 scenarios I tested. There may be some in between where you can get away with, like for example, I suspect you can punch him once. And I say this because when you come at the end where it didn't work and he complains about having his jaw broken, there's twice where you punch him in this dialogue, and the first time you punch him, you don't really knock him out. And then there's an option to kind of like back out of that and get friendly again. So like I said, you may be able to punch him once. I haven't tested that. If somebody has, please post a comment. Alright, so I'm going to go with the option that is going to guarantee you to have him as a Ripperdoc. Alright, so let's go.
For you?
Can we talk a minute?
Need a minute of your time.
A minute? That's all? Shame. Could watch those juicy lips of yours flap for hours, days. But I'm busy right now. You tiger claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mocs.
The Mocs? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
Okay, looking for Evelyn Parker is the first option you go with.
Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. I'll be more than glad to show you around. But, later, perhaps.
Okay, now you saw me just pick up a legendary iconic weapon there. It's always there. The Cottonmouth. It's a blunt weapon. We're not going to be using this. This is a stealth pistol build, but I got it. By the way, I feel like it's time to reiterate again. I am not a completionist. Not by a long shot. I never have been. In fact, I'm the opposite. I'm more like do more with less. That's my model with video games. Do more with less. But that is there. It's free, you know, just pick it up. It's a total freebie. So if you want it, that's where you get it. Okay, so let's get on with it. Check your logs is the first option.
What about your logs? You gotta have some kind of record.
Tech like this, you don't register. Don't put any names down for it.
Blue hair, doll chip, best brain dance gear ever, though damaged. Was she here?
Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
Get to the point is the next option you should choose.
Get to the point!
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Okay, this is the one you want to avoid. You may be able to get away with punching him once, but I can't guarantee you. I haven't tested that.
Well,
this one or
on.
this one will do fine. Don't talk to her that way is fine.
Don't talk to her like that.
She insulted me!
Look, the quicker you spill, the shorter you'll have to put up with us. Now, Evelyn Parker, where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground brain dance darling. That's all I know.
Where are these BDs recorded?
Where will we find her?
How many times do I have to repeat myself? I don't know. I did what anyone in my place would do. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Where did they take her?
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gunk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gunk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They
Hey,
can
you go,
smell
girl.
you're pathetic.
Okay, what were they planning to do with her is the next option you should choose.
The 2 that came for her didn't say anything about where they'd take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Ooh, smack him. You gonna take that? You got a spanking.
I'll be outside.
Okay, once again, this is the one you want to avoid. This is the one I haven't tested, although I suspect it may work. This is the one I have tested, and it definitely works. She's just upset. So basically, you didn't punch him, and you end it being apologetic for Judy at the end. This one may work, but I haven't tested it. Somebody wants to post a comment about that? Be my guest.
She, overdid it a bit. Temper's been running high lately.
Yes, well, you're a far more reasonable beast. Prettier, too.
There we go. The space in between ended. Now, he doesn't become available as a Ripperdoc now. You have to complete the next mission. Disaster piece. This is why this is so tedious to test all the scenarios. So yeah. What I'm gonna do is just step outside here, do a save, pick up the next video from this save, and then I'm gonna jump to a save and show you exactly what he has in his inventory. Okay, this is like a practice run after completing Disaster Piece. Okay, this is after completing Disaster Piece. Just so you understand, during Disaster Piece, you're going to get an option to either ride with Judy or meet her at a certain location. If you bail out then and try to come back here, the door is going to be shut, even if you did everything correctly. That's because you have to complete Disaster Piece before you can get him as a Ripperdoc. So if you come back here and the door is shut, and it requires you to have a certain skill level of, like, I think it's like body 5 or intelligence, something or other. Don't be surprised. That's the way it is. Okay? And after Disaster Piece, the door will open and he will be available as Ripperdoc, just like any other Ripperdoc.
My Chrome could use
Access
some
his inventory.
fine-tuning.
Here to serve.
And I'll show you the things that I see him have that no other Ripperdocs have. This here, for example, Visual Cortex support increases crit damage by 10%. Or if you go to immune system, this here, Kata Resist, and the legendary version. This here increases all resistances by 23%. Here, increases all resistances by 35%. It's only 14,000 too. What else? This too, I think, is unique to fingers. And in the legs department, definitely, I'm pretty sure this is unique to fingers. Link's paws allows you to move and run more quietly. The sound of your footsteps will not carry as far. This would be perfect for us, except it costs a whopping 85,000 eddies. This one here, Fortified Ankles, reduces fall damage by 15%. And the arms, these epic versions of the projectile launch system, Gorilla Arms, Mantis Blades, Monowire, I think those are unique to fingers. This here also increases stamina by 20%, Bionic Lungs. So that's what those are the options you have. That's the stuff you can buy from him. That's why you may want to avoid punching him out, but I would totally understand if you couldn't resist. Mentioning nothing further. Alright, so that's it. That's the end of this video. I want to thank you all very much for watching. And if you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe.